Back to school, back to school.
To prove to Dad that I'm not a fool.
And we're back for another episode of Gear of the Month, which is a monthly series where I partner with my friends from B&H and talk about some pretty cool products. And for this video, we're gonna focus on some pretty cool back to school tech for creators.
I hope I don't get in a fight.
The first product that we're gonna talk about is, of course, a backpack. You're gonna need a backpack to go to school, and the backpack that I recommend is the new Brevity Jumper Large. This is the bigger version of their original Brevity Jumper. It looks the same, but it is a little bit bigger. It's bigger in the camera compartment and in the top compartment. And here we go. Ooh la la, there's my camera gear. I got my Sony a7 IV. I got the new Sony 24-70 G Master Lens Mark II. I got my vlog mic, which is the Rode Video Mic Pro Plus. I got my drone, which is the DJI Mini 3. I got some cleaning accessories for my cameras, like a rocket blower, a lens pen, right over somewhere over here. Oh, I lost it. I lost my lens pen. And of course I got my filter pouch and a camera strap, which all fits snugly right in here. Snugly? Is that a word? But it's a much bigger camera compartment to store those items. You also have a front compartment to store things like pens, your phone, your wallet. Again, a bigger version than the original Brevity Jumper. Here it is right over here. Oh, I got candy. But yeah, it's a very handy compartment to store those smaller items, pens, notepads, Pokemon cards, whatever you want to store. That's in the front pocket over there. And in the top compartment, here, let's open it up. This, of course, is where you can store bigger items like books or an iPad, or in my case, a drone controller. And what's cool about this top compartment is there is a secret compartment to store sensitive items like your keys or your wallet or even sunglasses. And if you really want to be discreet, there is a secret compartment in the back of the backpack where you can put a wallet. I guess this is probably the best place to store a wallet or money or whatever you want. And I love that it's placed in the back of the backpack to be discreet. Of course, if you have a laptop that you bring to school, here is the laptop compartment where you can store your laptop, store large books or folders. Really, it's a well-made backpack to store those items going back to school. Also on the side is a water bottle holder, so if you want to bring your water bottle to school, you totally can. And even on the bottom, you got some tripod straps if you want to bring a tripod to school, although I can't imagine you would, but if you want to, it's there. And what's great about the Brevity Jumper backpack is that you don't have to have the camera compartment at all. Like if you much rather just use the Brevity Jumper as a traditional backpack, you can take out the dividers and the center divider and just use it as a traditional backpack. So that's really cool. But if you are a creator going to school and you do want to bring your camera to school, then yeah, the Brevity Jumper Large is a great backpack for you. The next product that creators going back to school should get are some headphones. These are my absolute favorite over-the-ear headphones. These are, of course, the Sony WH-1000 XM5s or the XM5s. These are by far my favorite over-the-ear headphones. They sound amazing. The noise cancellation is insane. I mean, there are 8 microphones for active noise cancellation. You get 30 hours of playback with active noise cancellation. There's even 4 beamforming microphones for clear audio when you're making calls. And my favorite feature of the XM5s is that they are the most comfortable headphones that I've ever worn. Like this over here, they feel like marshmallows on your ears. And that's great, especially if you're studying for hours and hours in the library or at home. Like you could literally wear this all day. They come in black and silver. I love the silver. I think they look the best. But overall, these are great over-the-ear headphones to have. And if over-the-ear headphones aren't your cup of tea and you much rather use earbuds, then the earbuds that I recommend are the new Sony LinkBuds S. This is actually a custom case I got made in New York. It's actually one of a kind, but yeah, it comes in black and silver. But the LinkBuds S are the most comfortable earbuds that I've got to wear. Like I use these on flights all the time. Just like the XM5s, they sound amazing. The noise cancellation is pretty insane. You get 6 hours of playback, which is really great. There's an automatic play pause feature when you put the LinkBuds S in your ears and take it out. And of course, you get to charge them in the charging case and put them in your pocket or in your backpack. How sick is my case? Like that's cool, right? All right, moving on, let's talk about cameras. If you are a creator going back to school and you don't have a camera yet, but you want to film some pretty cool content, then the Sony ZV-1 is my camera of choice. One, look how small it is, like you can slip this into your pocket. 2, this beast can film 4K video. 4K video, this tiny little camera. Everything that you could need to start off making content is packed into this tiny little camera. You can live stream with this camera if you want to. And honestly, like I use this camera a lot more than you think, especially for top-down shots and for product shots and even for vlogging. I love taking this camera with me wherever I travel. And even though it's not a full frame camera or even an APS-C camera, it's still an amazing 4K camera that you can slip into your school bag and just take pictures or film some stuff during lunch or after school or whatever. Like, this is a great camera to start off with if you want to become a content creator. I actually have a video where I show you how to set up your Sony ZV-1 to have the best photography and video settings. And so if you want to check that video out, then click the link up over here. But yeah, the Sony ZV-1, great camera to have if you're a content creator going back to school. Speaking of cameras, another camera that I've loved using the past year is the Insta360 Go 2. Like, look how tiny this camera is. It's a really cool action camera that you can actually wear. Check this out. So with it comes this magnetic pendant that you can just wear under your shirt. You can also adjust it as well. And this is really cool if you're like hanging out with your friends and you want to film some cool stuff, like if you're skateboarding with your friends. Well, with the magnetic pendant, you can simply attach the camera just like so and just do an ollie or whatever you do. But yeah, this is a great little camera to film POV shots. It doesn't film in 4K, it films in 3K, which I think is totally cool. But the stabilization of the Insta360 Go 2 is crazy. Like, it feels like you're filming with a gimbal. But just like the Sony ZV-1, the size of the Insta360 Go 2 is just such an appeal, especially if you're a creator going back to school. And the fact that you can just wear it like that, like you could be like the cool person at school, right? Like with the camera. Probably not. But yeah, Insta360 Go 2. Now, if you don't want to bring any camera to school, you'd much rather just use your phone to film content, and you want to film some smooth shots, then the Zhiyun Smooth Q4 is my gimbal of choice. This little thing is really cool because, well, for one, you can fold it down, you can take out the small tripod underneath it and just slip it into your camera bag. But this is by far my favorite phone gimbal if you want to film those smooth and cinematic shots. It's pretty easy to use. The phone mount is adjustable, so whatever size phone you have, you can adjust it. The gimbal can film in horizontal mode or vertical mode if you want to film some cool stuff for TikTok or Instagram Reels. And overall, just a super easy to use gimbal to film those cinematic shots. And I love the foldable design because it just makes it really easy to pack in any camera bag. I actually made a review video talking about the Zhiyun Smooth Q4, so if you want to check that video out, then the link will be up over here. And finally, the last product that I think every creator going back to school should get is the Anker Nano 2 USB-C charger. This is by far the best charger that Anker has ever made, probably the best charger that I've ever used. You can charge up to 3 devices. There are 2 USB-C ports on the top and a USB-A port on the bottom. It has high-speed charging up to 65 watts, and honestly, it's replaced pretty much all my other chargers when I travel. Like, you know how with MacBook Pros has that big old brick to charge the laptop with? I don't bring that anymore. Like, I actually use this charger to charge my MacBook Pro. Like, this small thing, charging my MacBook Pro and other devices is so cool and insanely compact. Like, look how small it is. I mean, the only thing I wish is that the plug should have been like right over here, so it's a little more flush with the wall. Instead, it's over here, which is totally fine. But you know, design choice. They probably should have put the prongs out this side. Regardless, this is a great charger for anyone to have, and the fact that it can charge up to 3 devices at 65 watts is pretty insane. And so yeah, definitely check out the Anker Nano 2 USB-C charger. And I think that's it. I think that's all the products that I want to recommend for creators going back to school. If you want to check out all the products that I mentioned in the video, links will be down below. Huge thanks to B&H for partnering with me on this series. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully some of these products will be helpful to you as you go back to the school year. But thanks again for watching. Like, subscribe, all those good things down below, and I'll see you in the next one.